Well, it hasn't done that in a long time. Hey, guys, welcome back to another episode of Talking Through the Medias. I'm your host, Chris Fagan, and this is the show where we're going to go over the latest and the viral news, the entertainment world. We're going to also talk a little bit about some things that's going on in the TV and movie world, or we're going to discuss the Agatha All Along series that we just saw. And when I say we, I am joined once again by Joy Fagan. Hey, babe.
Hey.
All right. Do I got the lower third working right, or is it all messed up? I guess. Well, it's already giving away what we're gonna go over and talk about first. But before we get into that, guys, don't forget like, subscribe, hit the subscribe button if you want to join us in the chat and become a member of this community as we go down the line on these topics. 'Cause I got a lot to talk about. We're not just going to just talk about the Diddy nonsense and everything like that. We're not just going to talk about the 2 episodes of Agatha. We're going to give our review on Agatha, and there's something going on. Once again, typical grifters online that I wanted to just vent about real quick. So, guys, let's get right into it. Babe, what is the first topic of the night?
Enough with the lube jokes. The charges against Sean Diddy Combs are no laughing matter. This from Mary McNamara, a culture columnist and critic from the Los Angeles Times.
Yep. What came out on the Los Angeles Times was that people are taking the situation with Diddy seriously. It was just. I mean, I did the same thing. Once I read exactly what was going on and heard what he did and the charges that was against. Well, we always knew what he did, but the new charges that happened, the raid of the house and all that stuff. Okay, and then my eyes went straight to what the police, or what was the FBI police, whatever they found, what they found in the house. It must have been like 3 or 4 different people I just showed my phone to. Look at this line right here where it says 1,000 bottles.
Some baby oil. Johnson & Johnson.
Of that Johnson. All reminds me of this old end zone football, high school football team that made up a end zone song, that Johnson. Anyway, I'll bring that up a little bit later. But yeah, okay. So this story was about not taking the whole story seriously. These are some serious charges that are coming up against
like racketeering, sex trafficking.
Exactly. Can't really say some of these words, right? Depending on what app we're on. But yeah, it was some serious stuff. And in this article, it was like, no, you people are not taking it seriously. But I mean, it's not going to stop. The comment sections in any app you talk about, whether it's the Clock app, the Image app, whether it's here on YouTube, it doesn't matter. It's the only thing that people want to joke about and talk about. And I don't know if it's going to hurt or the case, or just keep the eyes on it. But I don't think this is something that Diddy's going to walk away from anymore. It might be the end of it. But the seriousness of it is apparent. I mean, this is craziness. It's wild that he's been able to get away with this nonsense this long, and a lot more from these documentaries and all these things that are coming out is I mean, it's horrific. So before we get into the next half of this story, what anything else you wanted to talk about with your thoughts on Diddy? Any Diddy thoughts?
No, I mean, I'm glad that it's finally all coming out. I mean, justice needs to be served.
So what?
I mean, I remembered, not that, just one of those things when from way back in the day, seeing a lot of the MTV shows that he, was on, the Making Band and different things, where you were just like, I don't like this dude. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it. And of course, even back then,
it's been weird for a minute.
They, what you see on these shows, reality shows, are for the views.
Yeah.
But still, you were just like, he comes off. I mean, I don't know. I don't like him.
Well, here's a list of. I mean, just speaking about the reality show. Here's a list of some of the things that some celebrities have said about it. I wanted to have the graphics up, but I just did not have the time. Sorry about that. But I'll just name it out here. So, was it Aubrey O'Day, former member of Danity Kane?
And that was a making the band group.
Yeah. What did she have to say?
She's like, the purpose of justice is to provide an ending and allow us the space to create a new chapter. Women never get this. I feel validated. Today is a win for women all over the world and not just for me. Things are finally changing.
Yeah, Foxy Brown was also quoted saying shit about to really
crazy.
Get crazy. What was the next one?
50
your boy
Cent,
50 Cent.
He always has to say a little. You know,
never miss.
We gotta throw some shade out there.
It was 50 Cent who inspired me for this tag right here. Diddy arrest, can't stop, won't stop, Lube.
He said, "Here I am, keeping good company," and the picture was a picture of him with Drew Barrymore on the show. And I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at my house.
Man, you know? I mean, for anything, this is a bunch of free advertisement for that act. I'll just say it like that. That product, right? I'm sure. Oh my goodness, the jokes anyway. So Charlamagne the God on The Breakfast Club. He was like, if you ever been butt naked anywhere with Diddy or half butt naked with Diddy, and there was some women around or some men around that he told you were part of the party, you're probably going to jail. Because it was about those the secret cameras. Yeah,
the freaking parties.
The freak off. It's the freak offs. I never say that without saying it like that. It's the freak offs. So he's according to the rumor mill that Diddy has a lot of footage. He put cameras everywhere just in case. He had these big parties. He threw them around, and he put people in these exposed situations, these vulnerable situations for blackmail and for power. And last but not least, Kesha.
I saw her on the Clock app.
Yeah.
And she changed the lyrics to her song.
She did. Mm-hmm.
And gave the bird in
Wake
the
up
video.
in the morning feeling like
F.P. Diddy.
Yeah, she did that a while ago, and then now that this situation popped off again, it kind of renewed it. But it's been a wild week, man. I mean, the arrest, and instantly everybody's eyes instantly just goes to the jokes about the lube. It's like, oh my! It was so many comments. Like, and for example, all right, I'll come up with there's a couple that I have right here. So on the Image app, so there was one that caught my attention, and these are light compared to what was mostly out there. DJ Sunray _Ray Jude says, that's a buttload of lube. At Lady Day Clock on the Clock app said 1,000 bottles should be a RICO in itself. I'm like, seriously. And the joke kept coming.
Well, I showed you that one on the Clock app.
Which one? What did it say?
The guy that, I don't know his name because I don't have it pulled up, coming down the stairs saying, point of view, you're at Diddy's house, and you come down the stairs, and he slides.
Yes, I remember.
And he was like, damn it.
Like it was like you just bought your house, and you bought it from Diddy, and it's taking forever to get all the lube out. You know, all slick ass flows everywhere. You know, baby oil just falling from the sky. You know, it's crazy, but the jokes ain't gonna stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. It won't stop. And unfortunately, it is a very serious situation. I hope justice is served. I hope any and all victims are vindicated and they get the justice that they seek. I hope Diddy gets the sentence he deserves. And I 100% believe he put that hit out on Tupac. All right. Let us know your thoughts. Any come across any of these jokes that you've seen? Any lube puns? You got any puns you want to share with me? Just send them on over. Comment in the box below. And as always, let's keep talking. All right. Let's move on to the next topic real quick. We'll give our thoughts on Agatha All Along just premiered its first. What was it? The first 2 episodes?
Yes.
On Disney Plus, and I'm going to give our review. We're going to give our thoughts on it, and then we're going to cut this in half, and then we're going to talk about what what's really going on out there, because it's some nonsense, and I really want to talk about it. About, you can see the tag right here about Agatha All Along being the gayest show ever, right? So before, let's just get into our open thoughts on it. Let me start with you, babe. What did you think about Agatha?
I had fun. I thought it was good. I mean, yeah, I know you told me the first. How long were these episodes?
Like 45 minutes each.
So I want to say the very first episode, maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Was
that slow?
You had to wait a minute because you're just getting a lot of background and you don't really know what's going on. Mm-hmm. But after that, I thought it was really great. I mean, I love Catherine. She's so funny.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And
I love her.
The only person that you should feel like is a real threat. I'm telling you.
And of course, I love Aubrey Plaza. Mm-hmm. I mean, I enjoyed it.
I thought that it really picked up exactly where WandaVision left off. That splintered, confusing ending. How you still felt like you were obviously, you weren't in the hex. The hex wasn't around anymore, but she was confused. And how they slowly explained, and then was she really in a hex? And then they later explained, no, she was just the crazy lady in town now.
You, I guess, were, but we've just been playing along with you for 3 years.
The next door neighbor, the guy, the librarians, people like that. These memorable characters from WandaVision. And I was playing Who's Who. I was enjoying. Oh, that was Miss Hart. There's the woman from, that wasn't the librarian, but that was in WandaVision. She was complaining that she to Wanda. She was the Karen, but then at the end she's like, I want to see my kids, and you won't let us see our children, like things like that. And it was interesting to see that these townspeople felt this type of way. They were still big mad about what was going on with Wanda even after Wanda's death. But I totally thought that it felt like it was in the same vein of WandaVision. I thought it was done really well. I felt like it was happening exactly at a faster pace, but it felt like they were doing exactly the same notes and the same beats from WandaVision, where Aubrey Plaza's character was the Agatha, what Agatha was to WandaVision at first. Like, she knew what was going on within the hex or with her delusion, and was kind of trying to throw hints to her. I could see it, and because obviously since there's no mystery anymore after WandaVision, we know what the situation is. It was just more apparent that she was trying to throw little like hints her way and stuff. I thought that was interesting, and I just like the way I like the dynamic with everyone. The cast was amazing. I thought Patti
LuPone is just, I mean, that woman has such a history. Mm-hmm. Broadway, movies galore. So I mean, that having her on the cast is great.
Elevated it. Yeah, it was a good episode.
And of course, I love from that '70s show, Kitty.
Miss Hart. Yeah, Miss Hart.
I love her. She just cracks me up.
I felt like she was underused in WandaVision, and I'm so glad it looks like she has more of a role in Agatha All Along. Like the scene where the monsters were coming. What did your gut say? I mean, Kathy Hahn doesn't hesitate. What did you? Don't ask me if you should come or not. What does your gut say? Let's just, I ain't, because she was pretty much saying, I'm not waiting for you.
I'm just going along with
Just go.
All right, cool, let's
go. All right.
Well, and I know you had a laugh when the Salem 7 were creeping down the street. You're like, that black man, he needs...
Oh yeah! Oh, that was an instant.
And 2 seconds later, he just dropped.
Nope. He pulled. Yeah, like, he almost disappointed me, just standing around there trying to investigate. No. Haven't you learned anything after Wanda? Like, nope. Nope. That looks like another witch. I ain't dealing with that. But no, yeah. But at the last second, he. The naked scene, that was funny. That was the funniest scene. That was almost as good as the walk of shame that Daredevil did, but. That was a good moment. It's a lot of good moments in Agatha All Along. All right, now, with all that the way, we give I love it so far. I can't wait to see more of it. I can't wait to talk about it. It's nice that we've now got this is another show just like WandaVision where it's a mystery and it's intriguing and it's like we're back to is this Mephisto? I'm sure everybody's back to that. But anyway, let's get into now. So not everybody enjoyed WandaVision as much as we did. The usual, the typical characters, the same people, the same suspects. You got your geeks and your gamers. You got your Ryan Outpost, whatever his damn channel's called, and my favorite is Mega Harpy or Mega Random 42, whose channel has plummeted so hard. She's at our number, our channel numbers. She's streaming at our level. Like we're getting more views than she is now. She's got over 30-some thousand followers, and she's getting less views than we pull. You guys are awesome, by the way. So that's funny. So yeah, the same nonsense coming in because they're comparing it to the last Disney show. What was it? Star Wars: The Acolyte.
Okay.
And because the witches there, and it was being called the gayest show on television. And from the Disney side of they were calling that a good thing. They weren't knocking it, but of course your grifters were all up in the roar talking about the woke agenda bull and saying that now Agatha hasn't learned from the Acolyte's mistake. They are also pulling for the gayest and we saw what happened with the Acolyte. It got canceled after one season. These two shows were obviously filmed around the same time.
There's still a big difference between the two shows.
Yeah, way.
I mean, the Acolyte, everyone recognized the acting was superb. The writing was not.
Was questionable, right?
I don't feel this is the same scenario.
Hell, somebody even pointed out
We've got great acting, and I don't think the writing is bad. So far, the storyline is very good.
Yeah. I mean, it was just the Acolyte suffered from bad writing. One of the things that was pointed out that had me laughing was that the witches song was far more superior than the witch song that was in the Acolyte. I have to agree with that. As much as I ain't down with you grifters, you geeks and game grifters, I gotta agree. The people, whoever said that, I love that witch song.
And the fact that when it was over, they were all bashing each other. Like, hey, you didn't sing right. You were off key.
Yeah, they made a joke out of it.
You did terrible. Like, no, I didn't do bad. Like, so they're all like, hey, you could have given more. I know it.
The sad thing about it is that these guys, were the dude on top from Geeks and Gamers, he always with his hand in his face. He's covering his hand because, he's just got he can't face himself in the mirror after he even called himself out. I've been labeled a grifter. I might as well grift. Disney keeps giving me the material, so I'm gonna grift. It's like it's the same knock joke every day. These dudes have constant. It's constant bashing of anything that's not representing of them. Everything always has to be white male to these guys. Hell, the Ryan dude. Even back in when Batman came out, the Batman from what's his name's Batman, Pattinson's Batman. When that came out, he bitched about how there were no white heroes. When Batman is literally the main character, is a white dude. But since all the other supporting characters were all people of color, he bitched about that. That dude started going off about how Acolyte and Agatha being too gay is a problem. Like this obsession with calling things out. I'm telling you, it's just like the politicians that protest too much. I would not be surprised if a little scandal came out that Geek and Gamers and Ryan, I don't spreading any rumors, but I'm just saying they spent a lot of time with each other, a lot of long time. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's true. It's not true. And whoever spreads that ugly rumor, it's disgusting. I'm just saying it'd be funny if I saw it on Twitter.
People just get bothered by things that are just irrelevant. I mean, it's been a while, but was it the Cheerios commercial that had the biracial family?
Yeah.
And they bashed it so hard that they're
trying to force the swirl.
Turn the comments off. Like, really?
Like interracial couples don't exist. I don't know. Have you
Well,
ever met an interracial couple before, baby?
Forcing it down our throat.
Yeah.
Really? Because it doesn't
that's what she
exist
said.
in the real world, like on a daily basis.
You're literally seeing it happen right now. Look at this. A little bit of chocolate, a little bit of vanilla. We down with the swirl over here. I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's that daily grift. These guys just can't. They're fine tuned to this sheet of music that just constantly gets older and older and older. But yet somehow they still are able to. Able to get money from the same idiots.
Picking out things to me that are just ridiculous. It's like you're acting as if the words flashing across the screen every 2 seconds, gay.
Agatha's gonna make me
gay.
Yeah.
When it was like, to me, very subtle. I mean, we all know Aubrey Plaza is, I guess, bi in real life.
Yeah, well,
I mean, her partner's a male, but I think. Yeah.
But maybe I don't know. I've never looked into it, but I wouldn't be surprised, or would I care if she was.
Really, other than
she's
that,
funny.
The teen.
Yeah.
We know that he's gay simply because the phone rang and it said boyfriend.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, my boyfriend."
Which, if I'm not mistaken, is comic book accurate.
And I'm like, what?
They don't want to pick their battles.
Nothing else in this said anything.
No, you got a whole bunch of girls hanging out.
But it's a witch's coven, and that's what that is.
But they're girls.
Otherwise, it would have been wizards.
Yeah.
So it's a witch's coven, which is females.
Was American Horror Story the coven? Was that considered to the gayest on TV? Well, I mean, you can't even have a show. The Witches of Eastwick. You can't have a what's her name's Sandra Bullock's movie, The Witches, Practical Magic. You can't. I mean, the Craft. You can't have witches anymore. I mean, because it's Disney. Everything's working all right then. It's the same knock joke. These idiots they just won't let it go. Just, I mean, and the Geeks and Gamer dude right there on the top, he even admitted, I'm just grifting. I'm grifting. And then they get donut. I can't get a super chat to say, yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad. Yeah, I can't get a super chat. But that dude can. I'm gonna say woke, and I'm gonna say gay. Another $50. Hey, go ahead. I mean, I'm just saying. This dude would admit that he admits everything in the world. He says everything in the world to him is an offense to him. And so I don't know, man. It just seems like a pathetic way to constantly live your life by constantly taking money from people.
When everything is a problem,
inspires hate. Yeah,
means the problem is you.
Yeah. Nope. There you go. Everything's a nail to a hammer, huh?
Yeah. I mean, if you're the one who finds the problem with everything you look at, then you're the problem. I
heard a rumor that Geeks and Gamers and the Ryan Outpost channel. I heard there's some you protest too much action going on there. I'm not gonna spread. That's an ugly rumor, and I don't want anybody out there spreading that like the way Geeks and Gamers be spreading it for Ryan on the Outpost channel. I'm just saying that's a rumor. Don't spread that rumor. Anyway, guys, this, like I was saying, this crazy stuff with Agatha All Along, and if the second a boy likes another boy on a TV show, as if these things aren't real. Like, we gotta ignore. It's not something that you constantly can ignore as if it's gonna go something's gonna go away. There's nothing wrong with representation.
Well, the thing is, in this political climate, they know what gets the views.
They took her, yeah.
So as long as
the dude straight up admitted that he's grifting, and your idiots are gonna give me more money.
As long as I say, "Oh, I hate this, it's woke," then I'm gonna get people watching, going, "Yeah, that's right, man."
Yeah, I mean, yeah. As long as I say something's woke, you got. I
don't have to believe it. Yeah. All I have to do is say it.
I'm pretty sure he believes it. Yeah, but as long as they says the same buzzwords, then the Ryan Outpost, the Geeks and Gamer guys, the Nerdotic, whatever their names is, Star Wars theories, and the rest of the Circle Jerk bunch are gonna keep, just spraying each other in the face with all that nonsense and admitting to you guys openly that they're just to just take your money. So have at it, Hoss, as the guy from TYT says. Have at it. Go ahead. Keep giving me money. Keep giving them money. All right. That's your money. You're paying for that for that nonsense. But I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, all you guys that are funneling money to those channels like that. Let me just point something out to you that's very obvious. It's a very large boys club. And that sounds a little sus to me. I'm just saying. All right. Okay. So that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to talk about some of that nonsense that was going on out in the world. A quick show today, just letting you guys know what was happening in the world of entertainment news and stuff like that. So, guys, as always, share your thoughts, your questions, comments, concerns on any of the topics that we talk about. And as always, we appreciate your participation and your comments. Did I put the names up? There we go. You guys, if you want to reach out to me or follow us here on Talking to the Medias, you can do so. And on all the socials, it's at T3 Media Studios. If you want to reach out to me personally, you can find me at Chris W. Fagan. Send us a question, your comments, concerns, send your likes, send your support. Send your thoughts of things that you want us to talk about, the topics that you want us to cover. Thanks, babe. Help me out for this latest episode. People want to find you online. Where can they do so?
My TikTok is Viola Fagan, and my Instagram is Scrub Hats and More by Joy. And
until next time, guys, have a good one. Be safe out there, and just be let me put myself on the script. Just be a decent human being out there. Stop being a D-bag to people. Oh, before we go, hold on. Let me see. Before we go, what do we got? Agatha All Along, Athen Hahn, and Aubrey Plaza gives good performances. Exactly. Kevin Davis said it right there. They gave great.
He's giving it a C+. He
gives it a C.
I mean, it's only 2 episodes in.
Yeah.
Can't really.
It was a slow burn and I understood why.
You can say like the first episode maybe C+ because it's slower, but I definitely think episode 2 really
picked it up.
Yeah, because really. that one flowed really well.
Yeah,
it was exciting and
the
fun.
Danger. Yeah,
there was a lot in that.
But I felt like push the wrong button. I felt like Kevin. I felt like what they were trying to do was they were trying to like bunch up all that mystery and that was in WandaVision, the whole stretch out through a whole season of WandaVision. I thought they were trying to bunch that up into the first half of the first episode.
I mean, I feel like
maybe that was a bad thing.
Necessary though to give some background.
Right.
I don't know that it would have been as good to just start it and say, so I've been in my own head for the last 3 years, and now here we are. And just skip that part. I like that we did get a little drama seeing what she's been doing in her mind for 3 years.
Right.
And also you got background that we don't know where it's coming from, but we definitely know that Aubrey Plaza's character is not friends with Agatha.
That reminds me. You guys can check out the post on our channel. I posted something asking. I have a poll question asking the. Let me just put this up right here because it's kind of in the way. Let me put that right there. Got Kevin in the chat. There we go. That's a good spot right there. It says Disney Animation Studios will have a comeback at the upcoming film Moana and Zootopia. 100%. But go to our community tab. I got a poll up, and it says, "What was the biggest surprise that you thought for Agatha All Along?" Or what? No, I'm sorry. No, it's what is the theory that you hope comes true? That's the post. It says, "What's the theory that you want to be true? Do you want Wanda to return? Is he Wiccan? Wanda's one of Wanda's sons, or is Aubrey Plaza? Is that Mephisto?" Which theory do you like or wish to come true? Go vote. Go let me know your thoughts on that. Thanks, Kevin, for sharing your thoughts before we head out. Before we leave, I'll shout you out again. He says DC Joker for was it Foley Do? Was it Foley? I'm never gonna say that. Joker 2 will be moderate success for Warner Brothers Discovery. I'm starting to agree with that. I don't think it's gonna be as big as the first one.
I don't think so.
But we will see. All right, guys. For the rest of the topics or anything that you didn't get out of the way while we were live, share your thoughts in the box in the comment section after the live stream. And like I said, share any ideas that you want to throw our way. Let's keep talking. Till next time, guys. Peace. Peace.
Thank you guys for watching our video. I really do appreciate it. Remember, you can support our show by becoming a member or a patron. So click the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you'll never miss out on when we go live or post new content. Let's stay connected, grow this community together. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's keep talking.